Henry had always been told one thing: never go into the forest after sunset. But rules like that don't scare boys like Henry. They pull them in from his bedroom window. He could see the forest every night standing tall and silent at the edge of the town. While everything else slept, the forest looked awake, watching, waiting, and for weeks, Henry couldn't shake the feeling that something inside, deep in his mind, "Come find me." At first, he ignored it, told himself it was just his imagination. But the whisper didn't stop. Every night, it grew a little stronger, a little closer, until one evening, Henry finally gave in. He grabbed his jacket, his flashlight, and without telling anyone, he stepped out of his house. The sky was turning orange as the sun dipped below the horizon. Perfect timing, he thought. He'd go in, explore a little, and come back before it got too dark, at least. That's what he told himself the moment Henry reached the edge of the forest. Something felt off. The air changed. It wasn't just colder, it felt heavier. Like stepping underwater, but still breathing. The sounds of the town behind him faded away unnaturally fast, replaced by a thick, unnatural silence. He hesitated, just for a second. Then he smiled nervously. "It's just a forest," he muttered, and he walked in. At first, everything seemed normal. Trees, dirt path, the faint crunch of leaves under his shoes. But after a few minutes, Henry noticed something strange. There were no sounds, no birds, no insects, nothing. Even his own footsteps sounded wrong, softer than they should be, like the ground was swallowing the noise. Henry turned on his flashlight. The beam flickered. Seriously, he whispered, tapping it. It steadied but dimmer than expected. "Great," he muttered. "This is already going bad." He kept walking. 5 minutes passed, then 10. Then Henry stopped. His stomach dropped. The path behind him was gone. He spun around quickly, shining his flashlight where he had just come from. Nothing, no trail, no opening, just more trees. "Okay. Not funny," he said, forcing a laugh. But deep down, fear had already started creeping in. He tried walking back anyway. Right, straight, every direction looked the same. The forest didn't just surround him anymore. It trapped him. Henry's breathing grew heavier. "All right, think," he whispered. "People don't just get lost this fast." That's when he heard it. Sound, soft, dragging, like something heavy being pulled across the ground. Henry froze. The sound came again, closer. He slowly turned around. "Hello," he called out. Silence. Then a whisper. "Henry." His blood turned cold. He hadn't told anyone he was coming here. "Who's there?" he shouted. No answer. Just the sound again, dragging closer. Then the whisper returned, this time right behind him. "Henry, why did you come?" He spun around instantly, shining his flashlight wildly. Nothing, but the air felt different. Now, thicker, closer, like something was standing right in front of him. Just beyond what he could see. Henry took a step back, then another. His heart was pounding so loud he could barely hear anything else. "This isn't real," he whispered. "This isn't real." But the forest didn't care what he believed, because suddenly his flashlight went out. Complete darkness. Henry gasped. No, no, no. He shook it, hit it. Nothing. Then the whispers started again, all round him. Dozens of voices. "Henry, stay. Don't leave." Some sounded like strangers. Some sounded like people he knew. And one sounded exactly like his mother. "Henry, come here. I found you." Tears filled his eyes. "Mom," he said, his voice breaking. A faint light appeared ahead. Warm, soft, safe, without thinking. Henry moved toward it. Step by step, the whispers faded. The air grew lighter. Relief washed over him. "I knew it. He breathed. "I'm getting out." But as he got closer, the light revealed something. A clearing. And in the center, a tree. Tall, pale, and covered in faces. Real human faces. There. Eyes closed. Their mouths slightly open, frozen. Henry stopped. "No." He whispered. One of the faces twitched. Then its eyes snapped open, and it screamed. A loud, horrifying scream of pure terror. Then another face woke up. Then another. Then all of them. The entire tree began screaming. Henry fell to the ground, covering his ears. Make it stop. But it didn't stop. It got louder, sharper, closer. Then a voice cut through all the noise, deep, cold, right behind him. "You shouldn't have come." "Henry." He turned slowly, and for a split second he saw it. A tall, shadow-like figure. Too thin, too long. Its face stretched into an unnatural smile. Then it moved fast. Roots burst from the ground, wrapping around Henry's legs, pulling him toward the screaming tree. "No. Let me go," he screamed. Struggling, the roots tightened. The faces stared at him, waiting. "You will stay," the voice said. Just like the others, Henry's hands trembled as he reached into his pocket. The knife, with all his strength, he slashed at the roots. A dark liquid spilled out. The forest screamed. Everything shook. The grip loosened. Henry didn't wait. He ran faster than he ever had in his life. Branches clawed at him. Voices screamed behind him. "You can't escape. We see you. Come back." But Henry kept running, and suddenly light, real light, the edge of the forest. He burst out, collapsing onto the ground, gasping for air. Silence, normal silence. The forest stood behind him again. Quiet, still, as if nothing had happened. Henry looked back one last time. For a moment he thought he saw a face watching him from between the trees, smiling. He never went back again. But sometimes, late at night, he still hears it. Henry, if this story gave you chills, don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts below. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, because the forest isn't the only place hiding something in the dark.